So this is a hairpin lace tool. It's got 2 pins on it and a bar across the middle which has adjustable widths, so you can make your strip different widths, and a crochet hook and some leftover yarn from Manos del Uruguay that I'm in love with. And we start with a slip knot just like you're going to start any crochet project. And you want to bring your working yarn behind the right pin like this. Can you see that? Lovely. And we want the crocheting part of the work to kind of be right in between the pins. So we hold that yarn so that when we pull a loop through, we adjust it so that goes right in between the 2 pins. See that? Now we're going to turn the pin over, and it's going to go kind of clockwise, so the right side is going to come up and over. And when we do that, we need to move the crochet hook to the other side while we're doing it. So you can flip your crochet hook up and over, turn the whole thing, and then you see we're right back to, I'm going to adjust to make sure my work is in the middle. We're back to the yarn around the right hand pin. And we bring it behind, just like we did the first time. I'm going to take some yarn from the working yarn, pull it there. I've got my loop on sideways because I pulled a little too tight. There. So I have a loop on my hook. I'm going to go through the loop on the left hand like this, pull my working yarn through the loop on the left, so I have 2 loops on my hook. Then I'm going to pull another loop of working yarn through both of those loops, making a single crochet. And that's my first full loop. When you're counting loops, you want to count only the loops on one side. So this counts as 1 loop, not 2. Now we're going to turn it over again, flipping the hook up, turning the hairpin tool clockwise. Get my little tail hanging out there. There. So we have the loop on the hook. We're going to go through the left hand loop and pull a loop of working yarn through there. Now we have 2 loops on the hook, and we're going to pull the working yarn through both loops. Again, put the hook over, turn to the right, holding the yarn behind. You can see we got 2 loops there. Go through the left loop, pull the working yarn through the loop. We have 2 loops on the hook. I'm going to pull the working yarn through both loops on the hook. That's 2 complete loops. 1, 2, or 1, 2, but not 4. Hook up and over, the tool rotating clockwise, keeping our loops lined up in the middle. Go through the left loop, pull the working yarn through just the loop, so we have 2 on the hook, pull the working yarn through both on the hook. And you can see these long loops are going to become things you can attach to on further rows, or you could sew them on the bottom of a sweater like this. So you have some loopy fringe that you can add extra stitches to. Let's finish this loop. Hook goes up and over, come around, go through the left loop. So we have 2 loops on the hook. Come back through both of them. 1, 2, 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3 stitches with our single crochets going right up the middle. Simple. makes a rhythm all its own.